What if your home didn't just look luxurious, but actually felt like a quiet, soulful retreat where every material tells a story? Walking into this foyer feels like being wrapped in a warm, textured embrace, where the soft glow of spring light slides across hand-laid brick and the rich grain of walnut consoles. The air feels calm and grounded, with the subtle hum of the city just visible beyond the arched window. Every step echoes softly on the herringbone floor, tying this entryway to the rest of the loft in a quiet, confident rhythm that feels endlessly inviting. In this living area, daylight spills in like honey, softening the edges of the brick walls and warming the leather cushions into a welcoming glow. The space feels generous yet intimate, as if it's always ready for a slow afternoon with a book or a quiet conversation. The low walnut sofa invites you to sink in, while the distant skyline beyond the tall windows adds a gentle sense of calm, like the city is watching over but never rushing in. The family lounge nook feels like a secret corner of the apartment, where the lower level makes you feel cradled and safe. Sunlight slips through the tall windows, catching the linen cushions and the soft grain of the built-in bench with a gentle warmth. It's the kind of place where you instinctively want to curl up with a throw, a cup of tea, and the quiet hum of the city drifting through the glass, making time feel slower and softer. In the dining area, the long walnut table feels like the heart of shared meals and lingering laughs, its live-edge surface glowing under the spring light. The brick floor beneath continues the story of texture and warmth, grounding the space in a sense of permanence. You can almost hear the soft clink of glasses and the murmur of conversation, the windows framing a distant skyline that softens into a warm, hazy backdrop, making every gathering feel like a quiet celebration. The breakfast nook feels like a private morning ritual built into the fabric of the apartment, where the soft light creeps in and warms the walnut cafe table. The built-in bench hugs the curve of the bay window, inviting you to linger with a mug and watch the treetops sway against the city skyline. It's a place where time feels slower, the air lighter, and the simple act of sipping coffee feels like the most luxurious start to the day. In the kitchen, warmth radiates from the stone countertop and the walnut cabinetry, creating a space that feels both grounded and timeless. The light plays across the brass details and the matte grain of the wood, making the room feel alive with quiet energy. You can almost feel the ease of moving from one surface to the next, the windows framing the skyline like a soft reminder that the city is just outside, never rushing in, always part of the scene. The pantry corridor feels like a hidden artery of the apartment, where the rhythm of the brick floor and the walnut trim guide you toward moments of calm. The praying blue glass and the subtle reflections in the wine cubby catch the daylight in a quiet, almost reverent way. It's a place that feels both practical and poetic, where even the act of passing through becomes a gentle pause, a breath between more bustling spaces. The master bedroom feels like a sanctuary, where the drop in ceiling height and the soft brick walls wrap you in a sense of quiet comfort. The light grazes the platform bed and the walnut headboard, casting warm shadows that feel like a slow, gentle embrace. It's a place where the city skyline outside the window feels like a distant lullaby, and the air feels still enough to let the day's worries drift away. The walk-in closet feels like a private museum of your life, where the walnut cabinetry and the open shelving frame your favorite pieces in a quiet, orderly way. The light filters through the tall window, creating a soft glow that highlights the textures of fabric and leather. It's a space that feels both intimate and indulgent, where every item feels carefully chosen and every surface feels like a gentle reminder of the life you're living. The guest bedroom feels like a promise of comfort, where the brick walls and the walnut trim wrap around a simple, low bed in a warm, inviting way. The light spills through the tall window, softening the edges of the small rug and the linen cushions. It's a place that feels both serene and welcoming, where a visitor can feel like they're being gently held by the room, the city skyline just beyond the glass like a quiet companion. The home office feels like a place where ideas can breathe, where the walnut desk and the tall bookshelves invite focus without sacrificing warmth. The light streams in through the large windows, washing over the stack of books and the leather desk pad in a soft, golden glow. It's a space that feels both productive and peaceful, where the distant skyline outside the window feels like a gentle reminder that the world is still moving, but you're in a quiet pocket of your own. The reading corner feels like a tucked-away library, where the low-sitting platform and the lounge chair invite you to lose yourself in a story. The light filters through the tall window, casting a soft glow on the bookshelves and the leather chair. It's a space that feels both intimate and expansive, where the quiet hum of the city outside the window feels like a gentle soundtrack to the pages turning in your hands. The balcony lounge feels like an outdoor extension of the apartment's warmth, where the weathered brick floor and the leafy planters create a green oasis. The light spills through the tall windows, casting a soft glow on the walnut lounge chairs and the stone-topped table. It's a place that feels both connected to the city and apart from it, where the skyline beyond the balcony feels like a distant, soft horizon. The entertainment area feels like a place where laughter and quiet moments alike can find a home, where the low media cabinet and the sectional sofa anchor the space in comfort. The light spills through the tall windows, creating a soft glow on the leather cushions and the walnut frame. It's a space that feels both inviting and refined, where the distant skyline outside the window feels like a gentle backdrop to the stories being told on the screen. The meditation and tea corner feels like a quiet pause in the rhythm of the apartment, where the low-profile platform and the walnut bench invite you to sit and breathe. The light filters through the narrow window, casting a soft glow on the ceramic pieces and the tea caddy. It's a space that feels both simple and profound, where the distant skyline outside the window feels like a gentle reminder that the world is moving, but you're in a moment of stillness. Let this space remind you that the most beautiful interiors are the ones that feel lived in, warm, and quietly confident, where comfort and character live side by side.